Right. Now, you have learned the lesson scale diagram since grade 6, right? Just straight distances like 4 kilometer, 5 kilometer by considering a scale. Like if you are asked to draw 4 kilometer distance, 4 kilometer you can't draw in your writing book, no? Then you consider you represent from 1 centimeter, 1 kilometer. Then you are drawing to express 4 kilometer like 4 centimeter length of line. So like that you have learned scale diagrams. This is the first time, not first time, yeah. Grade 8 also you have learned somewhat. And this is the first time you are learning very thoroughly about scale drawings with the angles. That's why learn this lesson very well, because this is little bit harder to do online, but I have taught a clear way to present you this lesson. So please follow my methods, the steps. And once I teach, you don't just listen and wait. Once I ask you to do the works, please do them with me, because I show you all the steps with the board. At that time, with me, please attempt on the work. Then you won't miss this lesson. Okay. Right. Then, first of all, you want to know if it is a bearing, we have to start it to measure from north, right? Always, if it is a bearing, we start to measure it from north. Other one is always we do those measurements clockwise, right? Consider the clockwise direction when we measure them. And the third is we write the bearing with 3 digits. These are essential to remember when you are learning about north, when you are learning about bearings, right? Clockwise, you all know what is called clockwise, right? This is respective to north only we do this, and want to think about the clockwise direction, and whatever the degree value you have to express it with 3 digits. For example, think you want to draw an angle of 2 degrees, then you represent it in this way. If you are asked to draw an angle of 20 degrees, you are writing it in this way, 0, 20. But if it is 120 like that, no matter, already there are 3 digits. So when there is a number with 1 digit or 2 digits only, you want to remember that to complete the 3-digit position, to the front coming zeros. That means, if, for example, if you ask to draw 7 degrees, you represent it 007. If you have 70 degrees, so if you just write 70, just 2 digits, no, then if you put another 0 to the end of the number, it will be 700. Then the values being changed, no, then you have to put 0 to the front of the number, right? Remember those things. And not only that, always the degree sign, the 0, the degree sign you have to put. These are essential to remember when you do scale drawings, right? Then last day already I have explained you how to draw 8 degrees, 62 degrees and all, but further I refresh your knowledge.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher, did you do a class yesterday?
No.
Then teacher, last week we didn't do this part, teacher.
I asked you to complete. Last week, before I stopped the class, I told you to write this and count. Then it is a mistake of yours, Hakima. The others, all of you agree, right? I told you to get this.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, but where were you at that time? That day also I explained these things. These 4, that day also I explained how to draw. You just think about that, Hakima.
Okay, teacher.
Yeah, Nefli, yes, darling. We have to, she's asking, teacher, will we be using the protractor for the exam when drawing scale diagrams? Yes, Right? Normally for the exam, you have to take your instrument box. You are allowed. Okay. So in the instance of using them, have to use. Okay, Netflix. Right. Now, again, I'm explaining this, children. Please remember. I think at last I have done the class last Thursday. Last Thursday only I appointed these things, Hakima. Hakima knows?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, okay. Right. Now, respect to north, no, we start to measure. Then we have to keep the protractor in this way. This is the center. Right? Protractor එකේ center එක තියන්නේ. හරි? ඊට පස්සේ දැන් සමහරු හිතයි මෙහෙම north එක දැම්මහම protractor එක මෙහෙම තියන්නේ. It's wrong. Okay? Protractor එකේ center එක තමයි අපේ මේ line එකේ edge එකට තියන්නේ. Center of the protractor. Then you can get 8 degrees. The 8 degrees got the 0 onwards. Clockwise, you want to take 8 degrees. Then it's a very small angle. Like this way you can have. So you have to remember how to keep the protractor when you draw a bearing. Protractor we have to keep this way. Now at this moment I don't have a protractor to show you. That's why I always draw in this and telling you, you have to keep the protractor in this way. Okay. And the other thing, when you name the angle inside the here, it's not compulsory of showing 3 digits, but down when you write the bearing of B from A is 008. The down part here, it's written, right? Normally when you write, it is a must. And practice to read this, the bearing of B from A is 8 degrees. Right, we'll see the second one. First, we have to show north, then 62. Now, again, we keep the protractor in this way. Clockwise, we get 62 degrees and can draw the angle in this way. 62. Here, you can just put 62, not essential of 3 digits. So, here we read the bearing. The bearing of B from A is 062 degrees. Degree sign is essential. Let's go to the third figure. You're asked to draw 135 degrees respect to north. So keep the protractor in this way. Start to measure clockwise 135. So it is nearly this type of angle you will be getting. And you have to write down the bearing of B from A is 135. The first 3 are okay. No doubts also. We'll go to the fourth type. Here, it's a value of a reflex angle respect to north. Now, when you keep the compass in this way, you're having 300 degrees now. So already I just extend this line. This is already 180, this side. Then what you do? You keep the protractor other way. Now stop from 180, no? Then use from 300, you subtract somewhere and get how much is 180. Then it will be 120. Then once you keep this way protractor, this side 0 onwards, you check how much is 180. It is like 120. It is like this. So this overall value is 3. This overall value is 300 degrees. This is only the difficult one. Do you all clear of how to draw these, children?
Yes, teacher.
All of you clear? That's the way. If there are angles more than 180, you have to turn the protractor to other side, and this side 0 onwards, you start counting up to that remain value. Right? I asked you to get these 4 figures and the 2 examples. Example 1 in page number 80. Second example, I didn't tell you. Right. See example 1. Indicate the 4 main directions in terms of bearing. Right? I hope you have drawn these from tables also. Right, children? If not, the figure, the table. The figure, the table. Like that way you want to take. Right. Now let's see how do we show the 4 main directions in terms of bearing. Right. Now, simply I draw. We have 4 main directions in this way. Now, this is north, south, east, west. Right? The direction of north. The north mean exactly 0. No? The direction of north is just 0. Then, east is from north to east. What's the angle?
90 degrees.
90 degrees. 0, 90. That's the way we show. Then north to south for the
180 degrees.
180. Then west respective to north, no we see. Then north to west, what's the value? 90, 90, 90. 390s mean 270. That's how you are calculating the bearings of the main directions. Now let's see how to calculate the bearings of the subdirections. Simply think you have, right, major directions I mark with dotted lines and going to take values. Then it is easy to understand. So always we do this with respect to north. Then the first direction, the first subdirection northeast, this is southeast, this is southwest, and this is northwest. Right. Then first one we'll see southwest, sorry, northeast. Now this is right. Then if it is northeast, respective to north, so we have to find, right? Then we know this is sharp 90. Then this is going at the middle, no? Then northeast value is 45, but there should be 3 digits. Then we express it as 0, 45. Then southeast, no? Southeast mean from the direction of north up to here. Then here 45, here 45, here 45, 3 45s, or 90 plus 45, that is 135. Then we'll see southwest up to here, no? Now we know up to here 180. 180 plus 45 is how much? 225. Next direction, northwest. Northwest mean here to here all together. Now here to here it's 180, no? Then 180 plus, now up to here we know that it is 225. For that again should be added 90, no? Then 225 plus 90 is final answer 315 degrees. Are you clear how to get the bearings of the subdirections? Up to this only I told you to get. Clear, you children?
Yes, teacher.
All of you okay, no? Right. Then now let's move to example 2. I think I didn't tell you not to take the example 2. Did I tell?
No, teacher.
Right.
No,
Okay.
teacher.
Now please get the question. The bearing of B from A is 65. Illustrate this information in a rough sketch and find the bearing of A from B. Please get the question. And this part you can do. You get the question now itself, because why am I telling you to get the question now itself? You want to be familiar with the question also. How are they asking the question? You want to know about that. Okay, that's why I'm telling you to get the question also here. You have no time to take the question. Right. Now let's start to get the figure. First, mark the direction of north. Then take the protractor. Keep this way. And take 65 degrees. And draw the line in this way. You are getting such a line. This is 65. I have drawn such a curve to show you the protractor, no? So I clean it now. Then please write down the bearing of B from A is 0.65. This is what now you are given. But is this the question asking from your children? You are given the bearing of B from A is 65. Tell me, is this the question asking from you?
No, teacher.
They are asking, find the bearing of A from B. This is the question. The bearing of A from B. This is what asking from us. Okay. Now how to find this? That is our question. Okay. Right. Now this much only now you can draw from this figure. Now when they are asking the bearing of B from A. Right. So then to A now you kept north and drawn the bearing clockwise. Now asking the bearing of A from B. From B. Then the north must be indicated at B, because from the place, that is the important thing. Then you want to keep the protractor at B in this way and want to find the angle, right? So this is the direction, the bearing of A from B. Now, how to get this value? It is a question. You are not given any angle. No. This is the way of thinking. This is a semicircle or protractor or straight line. So this is 180. Then how do you get this value? Can anybody tell me how to get this value? Can't you see here? See my cursor? See the way I'm drawing?
Yes.
What is this type of angle?
Alternate angle.
Alternative angle.
Alternate angle.
Alternative, right? So because these two lines are parallel, then this angle to this angle is alternative. Then here 65. Therefore, the bearing of A from B, from to the place of from only, always we want to keep the north, and from that direction itself we are drawing the angle. Then it is 180 plus 65. Then answer is 245 degrees. Is it clear? Right. This way also you can use. If not, there is another way of getting this answer. How do you get it? I told you this line and this line are parallel. As these are parallel, can one of you tell me the relationship in between what I highlighted in blue angles?
Allied angle.
Allied angles. Allied angles are supplementary. Then if this is 65, here it might be 115. Then this one, how to find? Straight away.
Subtract by 360.
Because sum of the angle around a point is 360. That's why O you can do here from 300, you can subtract 115, then straight away come in 245 degrees. Clear, you children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, right. Take this. Example 2. Right, so I wanted to check whether do you understand this part. That's why I'll give you 10 minutes. Quickly attempt on exercise 27.1. Hurry up. Right, okay, children. Finish now, many of you first question. Second question, finish ones also are there. Right, okay. First of all, I will discuss the first question. They are asking in each of the following situations, find the bearing of y from x. 1 minute. Hirusha. Next part of the answer. Right, okay. The first bearing of y from x. Okay, then 18 degrees. Next one. 138 degrees. Right, so here you can see 42 degrees, but you won't consider that 42. The clockwise angle you won't. Then 180 minus 42 is 138 degrees. Third question, according to the given figure, clockwise angle is 360 minus 150, that is 210 degrees. Fourth question, again, you have to see clockwise. Once you see clockwise, 180 plus 50, no? Right? Now, please tell me, anybody, do you have a question? How did I get the value 180? How do I consider 50 like that? Do you have any doubts? Children, do you have any doubts? Your figure is in this way. Right? They have given that here it is 40. So here 40 mean if you get a dotted line, this part 180. So here also 90, no? Then here it might be 50. Then this is the clockwise angle, no? So that is 180 plus 50, 230 degrees. Last one, you are just given such a way a figure. This is 20 mean 360 minus 20 is 340 degrees. Any questions? Are you all clear? Please do the raised hand option. The ones who understood this very well. The first question. Okay. How about others? Only 7 done. The remain 13 students. Please do, all of you. Don't just do, right? If you won't understand, please tell it. Right. Then let's move to the, okay, no. Second question. The bearing of F from E is 5 degrees. Right. Now we'll consider this is as first, then here north. So you are getting such a value. The bearing of F from E. F here from E. So E must be there. Okay, don't change F and E places, then it is wrong. Second, the bearing of Q. So this is north, bearing of Q from P is 75 degrees. Then here, such a figure you are getting for second. Third, 105. So how to show 105? It's nearly you are getting such a figure. I'm extremely sorry, I have missed that. 1 second, children. 1 minute. I have drawn those answers. This is 75 here. I arranged to here mark. This is north. The bearing of Q from P. And this is 105. The bearing of N from N. Okay, no, this is 105. Then fourth one, 270. No? Right. Then how do you consider 270? This is third, this is fourth. Right. Now, if you get a dotted line here, up to here, this is 180. Now, from 270, you have to subtract 180. Then that is 90. Right? Then this way, once you are taking 90 mean, you are getting such a figure. Right? This is north. The bearing of H, this is H from J is 270. Right, this is figure number 4. Figure number 5, the bearing of D from C is 310. Now we know no, up to here 180, the overall angle 360 mean your figure is coming this way, 50 degrees, no. This might 50, no. Then up to here, it's 310. Right? I would like to see your answers. If anybody wishes, if anybody is fine to show me your answers, please send your pictures to the group, then I can see.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher, I can't understand the fourth one.
Yeah. What is the difficult? The bearing of H from J. Okay, this is number 4. 270 no, you are given. Now, wait, I'll take a new page and do again. You are given to draw 270. Right, first you are marking north. Then here, straight line, if you consider, that is 180. Now you are given 270. No? Then you have to subtract 180 and check how much is 270 minus 180. That is 9. Then you turn other side the compass and take 90 and draw. Then that is it, 90. So this angle is 270. This is very similar to the example 2 what we did. Is it clear now?
Yes, teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Okay. That's why I asked you to do this now. Then you will be fine. Then you may have a confidence to do the remaining exercises. Right? And as we are doing 3 hours today, then you can do this relax fully. I have a plan of completing this lesson today. We'll see. Right? Then we have another only data representation and interpretation lesson. So tomorrow is will be the vaccination day. That's why I don't have a plan of doing a class on Friday because some of you get in difficulties. Definitely next Monday also I'm doing a class 7 to 10. Ready and wait now itself I have confirmed. Okay. So within another 2 days we can finish our work.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
When are we having our next class?
Monday. Because tomorrow can't get you for a class. No, it's a vaccination day. So I have to give, I can't do classes tomorrow. I also have to go to school.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, what should we wear to school? Should we wear the school uniform or
Class
t-shirt?
teachers will be informed that. Okay.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Okay. Quickly attempt on third and fourth. When you finish them, leave a message. Then I'll start the discussion like this. And the ones who finish this can have the heading of clinometer also. Please continue. Right. Okay, children. Third question solution I have sent to the group also. If you want, you can further refer that. I'm going to explain that question. May I know who have finished that question? Now only one girl replied me. Have you finished it? Do the raise hand option if you have finished. Only 2 and 3. How about others? Not yet finished. I think you may stuck with the question, so I'll explain. First part asking, determine the bearing of B from A. B from A. So that is already given. No? That is 10 degrees, 0, 10 manner. And don't forget to write degree sign. Finally, I will put, because as I'm typing in a text box, after all, I'll put the degree sign. Okay, right, 0, 10 degrees. This is okay, right. This is what you are given in the figure also. That's why I have drawn it in red. Now the other things what I mark specially, I'll do with a black pen. Then you may understand, right. Now you are asking determine the bearing of A from B. So once you ask from B, then from place, no, you have to understand. Now for B, you arrange a direction of north. Determine the bearing of A from B. That means this will leave no up to here. Then how to find that? You can have a dotted line like this way. Then you are sure that this is 10. What is the relationship to be this one 10?
Alternate time.
Alternative angles. If this is 10, how much is this value up to here?
180.
Then 180 plus 10, that is 190 degrees for second question. Do you all clear? All of you,
Yes.
are you fine? Okay. Then third one, determine the bearing of B from C. From place එකට තමයි හැම වෙලේම north direction again. I'll do that calculation with blue. Right? Determine the bearing of B from C. මෙන්න මේ angle එක තමයි අහන්නේ. Right. Now how to find this? For that I'll do some other small changes. Now you are given this is as 90. No? Then can one of you tell me how much is this?
80 degrees.
80 degrees, because you know that this is 10. 10 plus this no might be 90. Then can you tell me what is here?
80 degrees.
What's the relationship?
Alternative.
Alternative this way. See, this way is Z, right? Then how much is C then? How to find? How to find?
By 360.
360 minus 80. So answer is 280. 80, no? Yeah, 280 degrees. Do you clear, children? This
Yes,
is
see.
how we are calculating this type of questions. Always from the place from කියන තැනට තමයි north direction එක ඇවිල්ලා අපි values හොයන්නේ. Right. And I hope all of you are working, right? Because only a very few students replying me. Here 20, how many students? 20 students are there, 19 are there. Then only a few reply me, others not. So don't wait like that way, right? You want to do this, right? Now, fourth question, only the fourth question I will leave for the homework. You can do that. Okay, right. Now, up to this much questions I have done now. So I hope by this knowledge you all can continue the remaining questions. Right. Fourth one only do for the homework. Now have the heading clinometer. Clinometer. Under that, right, it is the instrument used to find or determine bearings. Most of the time with the word bearing, we say determine the bearing rather than find the bearing. We mostly use determine the bearing, right? And then there's a figure of a clinometer. Leave the space to get this figure and just refer these bullets, right? You just refer, no need to write any of these. You can just refer them. Okay, then if you finish writing this, see your page number 84, you are given a figure. Right? So like this, now please listen, don't go to write anything. Now just see this, right? Later you have to get this figure to your writing book. No need to draw any figures. As see how am I doing, according to that you can do. So here it is a B, point B, it is a tree. And here there is point C, it is a coconut tree. Here there is point D, it is well, right? So like this, enough of writing. And they were given the distances also, like here 20 meters, 25 meters, 18 meters. Right? You are given a figure with bearings B, C, D respect to A. All these bearings are respect to A. Now see the table. Object which was observed, bearing and the distance, right? This is how we are telling that. The bearing of jack tree from A is 85 with the distance of 20 meters. The bearing of coconut tree is, can one of you tell me how much is that? That 145 mean A onwards. So that is 145 with the distance of 25 meters. Next, the bearing of well from A is 225 with the distance of 18 meters. That is how we read a given figure with the bearings. Do you clear, children?
Yes, teacher.
All of you clear? Right. So like this way, just to get this figure and the table, please leave the space. Right. So according to that, let's all do exercise 27.2. Hurry up. Right. So you are given a rough school plan. Using it, describe the following. The location of the nursery with respect to the school office. Right. Respect to the school office. So according to the school office, what is the direction of the nursery?
Northeast.
Northeast? Is it the way now telling? What is that did we learn now from this figure?
No, teacher.
Then what are you telling like a primary girl now? With the bearing, now we are telling the direction, not a straight direction. As it is in the table, tell me. Now I explain you. No, Hakima no answered. Right now yeah, haven't you heard me? I told you, how do we say the bear? Here, see this figure again. The bearing of tree from A is 85 degrees with the distance of 20 meters. That is how telling. The bearing of coconut tree is 145 degrees with the distance of 25 meters. The bearing of well is 225 degrees from A, 18 meters away. We can say that way also. Understood? So according to that, please tell me in the exercise, first question, the location of nursery with respect to the school office. According to the example, please tell me. If not, you have a small table like this. Then it is very easier rather than telling, have a small table. Okay, all of you start now this. Arrange a table. Then okay. Right, leave the space to get this and the table. Then for exercise 27.2, first question, arrange like this a table. It is easier rather than writing with a statement. Always once you tell a bearing, if they have mentioned a distance, with the distance itself, you won't tell the bearing. If the distance is not given, no matter angle, only you can tell with 3 digits. If the distance is mentioned, you have to tell it with the distance. Okay, quickly do it. The finished students, please reply me. Please inform me that you have finished. Quickly arrange a table like this. Object which was observed, bearing, distance. The objects are nursery, gate, canteen. But 3. First question, but I told you because many students reply me that they have done. Right. The location of nursery with respect to the school office. So nursery is 48 degrees. The distance is 11 meters. You have to arrange a table. Then the location of the gate with respect to the school office. School office. Right? Who can tell me what is the bearing? The ones who got the answer, how much is the bearing of school gate respect to the school office?
228.
220. Not 228. Any other different answer? It might be 220. Clear? This way, no, you are given the figure. This is 48. This is the nursery. And here is the school office. And here it is the gate. Okay. And you are given that this is 50. And here 80. Now you want the bearing of this. This is not. Then how to find it? Now as this is 50, here might be 40. Here to here 180. Then that is 220. Prashant, no, tell me that it is 228.
Yeah, teacher.
How did you take it?
Teacher, I added 48 and 180.
What is the concept? What is the theory behind of adding 48 and 180?
Teacher, I thought that school
Straight
office,
line.
school building.
It looks like here to here like a straight line, then you add it. So don't do that. Always stay with the questions, right? That is might be 220. Are you all clear? Anybody has any doubts? Right. Then tell me what is the location of the canteen? What is the angle? Canteen is here. It's really easy. Nothing. How much is canteen? That's a very easy way. You are given this is 82, no? Then this part, no canteen.
370.
Sorry? Somebody said
Teacher, is it 270 degrees?
270. How do you take 270? Tell me. The one who said me 270. How do you get it? Hurry up, children. Please reply me. Can you please tell me? කියන්නෙත් නැහැ ඉතින් මම කොහොමද කතා කරන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලොත් එක්ක? වැඩේ කරන්න බෑනේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ උත්තර දෙන්නේ නැතුව ඔයගොල්ලෝ වගේ ඉද්දි. 270 ආන්සර් එක කියපු කෙනා ප්ලීස් කියන්නකො කොහොමද ඔයා 270 කියලා කියන්නේ?
Teacher, it's not 270.
Then what?
370.
ඔයාට ටයිප් කරන්න පුළුවන් ඔයා කියන වර්ඩ් එක. මට ඇහෙන්නේ 270 කියනවා වගේ. ඉක්මනට උත්තර දෙන්න වෙලාවක් ගන්න එපා. Then me question එක ඉවරයි මට raise hand. Please raise your hands who have finished this first question. හරි ඉතින් ෆිනිෂ් කෙනෙක් මට කියන්න මේ කැන්ටීන් එකට ඇන්ගල් එක කීයද ගත්තේ ගත්තනම් කොහොමද ගත්තේ කියලා. මොකද ඕගොල්ලෝ තේරුන්නේ නැහැ කියලා කියන්න දක්ෂයි. තේරුම් කරන්න උත්සාහ කරාද තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න එකක්වත් අහන්නෙත් නැහැ. Yeah, Roshan tells 278. අනේ කාවින්දි ඔයා කොහොමද 370 කියලා කියන්නේ? දැන් බලන්න කාවින්දි මැත්ස් කියන දේ ඉගෙනගෙනම නැති දරුවෙක් වගේ 370 කියන්නේ. පුතේ sum of the angles around a point is also 360. එතකොට 370 කියලා value එකක් කොහෙත්ම එන්නේ නැහනේ. හා මේ හැම එකක්ම තියෙන point එකක් වටේනේ. Sum of the angles around a point is also 360. එතකොට කොටින්ම 370 එන්නේ නැහැ. Above 360 no answers. Okay, Kavindi, you are so out of maths. Sum of the angles around a point is also 360 and that is the maximum. All your values must be below that. Not above 3.
Teacher,
Yeah.
teacher, can you please explain how to find this 220?
Yeah, I explained. Did you hear?
Teacher, I can't understand that.
So this is 90 no. See, this is 90 no. So this is 50 man given no. So this is 40. And this is 180. 180 plus 40 is 220.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
So such a simple things are there. Right? Okay. Right now you got it, no? That's all. Right. Third one, only Roshan says me that it is 278. What about others?
Teacher, even I got 207.
Okay, yeah, the answer is 278. Really good. Right? So the very easy. I told you this is 82. If this is 82, how much is this? From 360, subtract 82. Then answer is 278 degrees, 12 meters away. Right. Now you have drawn, all of you have drawn a table, right? Like in page number 84 as the answer for this question.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me, right, okay. Now, from the table, it's okay. No? Now just think you are asked to write it in word. We have to practice how to write them in words also. So here coming 278. Still, if anybody has any question, please ask. Okay, without asking, I don't know what is in your mind. Right, so down the table, write it in words also. I'll explain how to write in words. So first one asking the location of the nursery with respect to the school office. Then we can write in words just 11 meters away with the bearing of 048 degrees. Like this can write. So next one we can write 12 meters away with the bearing of 220 degrees. Next one also 12 meters away with the bearing of 278. Children, I got a power cut. You please continue the works what I have appointed. Okay, hope all of you are clear. Second, third, and previous exercise, fourth question. And data representation also, review the exercise.